This is the original side-scan sonar image from 2011. And one thing I find very strange is that we'll have this hard surface, but still we have a darker color. If it is a hard surface, it should have this white color all over it. But instead it looks like the bottom, which consists of clay and mud, which is very soft. The only hard surfaces we see is these thin lines, which are the corridors and angular structures we have on the object. So this is something I want to find out, why it looks like this. This is a multi-beam image of the anomaly, and it shows us a three-dimensional image. And we can see the bottom around here, and the track leading in that direction. And we can see this circular form, even if this is not high resolution, but it gives us quite a good view how it actually looks like.
This is a blue view picture. It's a radar we have on the ROV that we use when we not can use this camera we have on the ROV. So this is a perfect tool for us to see in areas that we not can see with a usual camera. For us, this is a very interesting picture. As you can see here, we have straight lines. It's also 90 degrees angles here, and that's amazed me. It's an intriguing picture. It's an amazing picture for me. I have never ever seen a picture like that. And as you have seen, we have used our side scan sonar also, and there you can see the whole object. The object is like 60 meters in diameter, and in this object we have this like walls and tunnels and also holes in this object. These walls are like 1.5–2 meter high, and for us it's a very interesting picture, and of course we want to go down there again and look at it. This is a very interesting picture also. It's also a blue view picture. Here we use the ROV and we're looking down at the object. Here you can see straight lines. It's in our eyes not nature have done that, but perhaps it is. But in our case we don't know. You can see the straight lines here, but you can also see a hole. It's 2 meters in diameter. It's have also a frame around it. It looks like a frame, but we don't know. But with a blue view picture we see quite well, and as you can see here you have a 2 meter diameter hole and a frame around it. And here we have straight lines going here. The whole object has straight lines here. So this is a very interesting picture we have.
The time has finally come to get some answers. Peter and Dennis start off with a meeting with Andreas Olsson, an expert in underwater archaeology.
To me it looks like, I wouldn't perhaps call it a wall or that it's something you can walk in. But it's definitely a very sharp edge, and I haven't seen this before, and when I just look at it now, it definitely looks like man-made. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. It's looked man-made in my eyes, but he's the knowing guy, scientist, and when he says things like that, I'm just. Ooh.
If it is man-made, it must be carved out from the cliff itself, because all you see there is a hard surface. It's a mineral or something.
My immediate reaction was that this is some kind of concrete construction, something modern. I would think 20th century or perhaps late 19th century. But it definitely, from the imagery, it looks like it could be man-made.
To me, it looks like when you look at that sharp line, that it has a very different density.
Yeah.
And it almost looks like it's like steel or something, because it's a much harder echo. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do.
You have to deal with very many different kinds of experts here to get a full picture.
Yeah, for sure. That's the next step.
So the regular shape means the object could be man-made.
My name is Stefan Ogeborn, and I'm the diver of Ocean XT. This is a picture of the hole in the object, and we are very interested in taking a closer look at this.
Peter and Dennis need more answers. They meet the geologist Volker Brukert, who has more than 30 years of experience with rocks. He has examined the material and is ready to give his opinion. Peter and Dennis show Volker the video material, hoping it would reveal more clues.
Och där har du flera stycken utav dem. Och det är bara uppe på föremålet vi har här.
Jag har ju inte sett den hela. Det ser verkligen ut som någon skulle ha låtit. Men
Det ser ut som det.
ja, precis.
What lies beneath?
Well, from my point of view, it could almost be Millennium Falcon right now. I think it's important to have more information before we can pursue any theory. I have to be very open.
Geologists tend to explain this as part of a geologic phenomenon, and perhaps biologists would explain it according to his or her discipline. So we must have many disciplines. We must see this from many point of views. We must create, so to say, a holistic picture of this in order to find what it is actually.